Shalom,
Shalom.
First and foremost, we'll give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rikakwadash.
double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Right, so this camp lesson, we're going to go into the end time prophecy, prophetic scriptures, right? Just talking about prophecies that are going to happen in the end times, Jacob's trouble, you know, what's going to happen to the heathen, the punishment, Babylon the Great, right?
Right.
So, you know, go ahead and let's start off with Isaiah 46:9.
Book of Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 9, and it reads, "Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring from the end, from the beginning, and from ancient times things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure."
Right? So the book and the playbook has already been written. It's already been written since the beginning of time of how things is going to play out. Right? So when we get to this point where we're talking about end time prophecy and how things is going to end up, remember, this was the plan from the beginning of Yahweh Shai raising up this kingdom here in Babylon the Great, raising up Esau, Edom, right, only to be destroyed, right? Just like us, you know, how it was set for us to fall, how it was set up for us to go into all of the captivities that we went into, how it was set for us to, you know, be put into this low state, only to be risen back up in these last days, right, pertaining to the elect. You know what I'm saying? So the true believers and those of the elect are going to believe in these end time prophecies, and are going to take heed to the warnings that are in the scriptures, right? And the warnings that are being spoken by, you know, the mouth of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is his men, right? Let me get Revelation 20:26.
This is Revelation chapter 22 and verse 6. And he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true, and the Lord Yahweh of the holy prophets sent his angel to show unto his servants the things which must shortly be done.
Right? So these sayings are faithful and true, right? Meaning that these things are going to happen. And we can go through history, right? Through all of the prophecies that have came to pass in the Bible, and we can prove to you that the Bible is a true book, right? We can prove to you that these words that are in the scriptures that are talking about a kingdom that is going to be raised up in the end days, right? Which is this second leg of the Roman Empire, right? We can prove to you through the scriptures that these things have happened already, right? So the true believers, again, are going to take heed to the warnings, because there's still prophecies to be fulfilled, right? We've got a couple major prophecies left, right? MOTB, World War III, and, you know, to the kingdom, Jacob's trouble, and then the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But yet we got a lot of Jake who don't really believe in the prophecies, who don't believe in the book, right? Mainly the 2/3, but we even got a lot of Israelites who don't even believe in the prophecies. We got a lot of Israelites and a lot of Jakes who call themselves in the truth, who, you know, think that this kingdom is going to be prolonged, right? And that's not really the case. Babylon the Great has a set amount of time to be ruling here on the earth, right? Before the kingdom, right? Go ahead. Right? Yeah, brothers got right? So the true believers, they're going to take heed to the warnings, man. The true believers are going to, they're not going to scoff at the words of the prophets, right? Saying that there's not going to be any Jacob's trouble, saying that the MOTB is sin and all of these other things that you know, these Israelite groups are saying that the MOTB is, right?
Just right quick, this is Amos 3:7. It reads, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
Right? So if you're a true prophet of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're going to have the 100% truth. Right? And I know a lot of Jake don't like hearing that, but that's the truth. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is not going to have his men out here only having partial knowledge or partial truth, right? Because how else are you going to prepare yourself for the things that hand? How else are you going to prepare yourself for Jacob's trouble if you don't know what the MOTB is?
That's right.
How else are you going to prepare yourself for when Esau sends his armies down like a great flood, right? If you don't know, if you don't believe that there's going to be a Jacob's trouble, if you don't believe that, you know, the MOTB is the microchip and it's a physical thing, right? You got a precept about that?
I was going to say, and that's why the scripture said that knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, okay? Because you're going to have to need the 100% truth in these times to be able to understand how to get out of certain predicaments, okay? You just can't just go off running off chaos, man. You got to have knowledge and wisdom and understanding, okay? That is going to be the stability of thy times. But I did have one, if I may.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 1. And it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I had told thee before, thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in that world had a beginning and had an end, and the end is manifest, right? The end is being made manifest before our very eyes, okay? That's why we're seeing major prophecies and prophecies playing out on the earth, man, okay? So that's why, once again, knowledge and wisdom and understanding is going to be the stability of that times, because we are seeing chaos break out on the earth, man, okay?
Right, so like, exactly, like, again, it said these things were, you know, spoken of by Yahweh Shah since the beginning. So how can you know? How can knowledge and wisdom be your stability if you don't know the full truth? If you don't know the full doctrine? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to understand that the Lord did not send partial knowledge down here to his men to how is that mercy? When you think about that, how is that mercy? If we serve a merciful power, how is that mercy if the Lord said, all right, well look, I'm gonna tell you about the kingdom, but I ain't gonna tell you all the things leading up to the kingdom. I'm gonna just tell you, all right, we're gonna, you know, Yahweh Shah is gonna reign with the elect for 1,000 years, building the kingdom, right? But beforehand, you're not gonna know what it is that's going to happen before that. It's just gonna be a what you call it, not a free for all, but yeah, survival of the fittest, or you know, learn as you go type of thing, right? Right? The Lord is not dealing with that. The Lord is not dealing with the learn as you go. The blueprint has been laid out and set forth already, right?
Yeah, that's precept in 2nd Esdras chapter 4, going into how you mentioned everything was declared from the beginning, the things that we have seen and the things that are to come have been set up from the beginning. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 33. Then I answered and said, how and when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil? And he answered me, saying, do not thou hasten above the Most Highest, for thy haste is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope for this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward? And unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer, and said, even when the number of seas is fulfilled in you, for he hath weighed the world in the balance. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So that means that wickedness has its measure that it has to amount to. You know, the prophecies have to take place, you know, one after another, but everything has to have its said measure from the time of the beginning before the end comes, you know. So we can't rush it. We just have to endure, you know, and keep applying the scriptures, man, in these upcoming trying times, man. You know, and we just have to endure until the end, until these said measures be fulfilled.
And if I can just say real fast, and we at the door too. You know, it's not no damn, in 10 years I'm gonna be able to go to a different country and live or whatever, you know, passport roles or whatever. And which I kinda don't blame these passport roles, they don't wanna deal with you American women. But hey, we really don't have time for that, man. Alright? This place is about to get ready and be destroyed.
That's right.
Alright? Like the whole government shutdown when that got delayed. Alright, the scripture says what? Though it tarry, wait for it. Alright? It's just gonna keep on tarrying until all of a sudden, boom, and it's gonna happen. Alright? And they talking about this agenda is gonna be by 2030. But we know this is gonna happen way sooner. And we already damn near, today is October 1st. This year is almost up. 2023 was like a blur, for real. Alright, literally, a blur.
As the prophecy says, you know, for the elect's sake, the time should be short. You know, so the days are going by faster, the years are going by faster, and yeah, like you said, it just seemed like a few months ago it was the beginning of 2023, right? But yeah, here we are at the end of 2023. You know what I'm saying? And we're seeing these things, man. We're seeing prophecies come to pass. We're seeing things starting to heat up. You know what I'm saying? With this whole, you know, agenda to, you know, push out pure dominance by Esau Edom, right? Via their technology, via, you know what I'm saying? You know, things like surveillance and things like that, censoring you on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example,
they trying to make that they trying to make that a crime now.
Right. Yeah.
Like if you say something that's against the government and all that, and who's the main people that's against the government? The Israelites. All right. Because we against this whole new world order system. Right.
And that's where it's all coming back to, right? Persecution is coming towards you Israelites, you brothers in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like riding around St. Louis now, I'm starting to see these so-called anti-Semitism billboards and things like that more and more often, you know? But who are they coming for? Right? They coming for us. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna just, like, I think Elder Yashawama talks about it, gradualism. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna come directly at you right away. They gotta build a case, right? Esau trying to move like the FBI. The FBI is not going to just, all right, they suspect you of doing this and doing that, but we just gonna bum rush into his house. No, they gonna watch you. They gonna, you know what I'm saying, follow you around, see what you're doing, right? And exactly. Get as much intel, right? For example, you know, the FBI trying to catch a drug dealer, right? They'll let them run around the city doing drug deals. As long as they getting it on camera, right? And they building up a case against you. That's the same thing that they doing with the Israelites. But we not doing anything with this. We just preaching this word. So what are they going to do? They're going to set something up, right, to put us in the blame.
Yeah, to try to justify themselves too.
Exactly.
And like that's why we try to explain to the other Israelite camps like this is not a carnal thing. All right, it's all spiritual. Right, because you got a lot of agents. Had that one agent, forgot the name, we was telling him, dude was smoked out, talking about some, yeah, like how to build an AR, how to shoot an AR. Because that's not what we're about. Because hey, the modern day sword, which is a gun, hey, that's your so-called white people's blessing. Alright, our blessing is the word, it's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Exactly. Right? So, you know, any of you Jakes talking about, you know, we gotta arm ourselves, we gotta get our military game on, you know, practice our Second Amendment rights. Well, although it's not wicked if you own a firearm or nothing like that, but if your agenda is to go out and take your own vengeance, you know what I'm saying, where you going off. And yeah, you probably are an agent. It wouldn't be wrong for us to suspect you of being an agent, because that's not what this is about, and the scriptures preach against that too. And that's for all you camps that's going out here with the guns and the pistols and everything, blatantly carrying them around. That's not a part of the scriptures, right?
Right. And not only that, the so-called white man, he got way better weapons than what a damn a Glock or an AR. So-called white man got way more advanced weapons. Got night vision. You got lasers,
robot
dogs, flash grenades. You know, so like what the hell is good is that gun if you can't see? You throw a damn flash grenade that you can't fucking see.
And that's the military, right? These so-called average Edomites, they got shit like that too, right? You want to say something about?
I was gonna say this devil got weapons in space that can just blow your ass up out of nowhere, man. You know, so you think you can just rush up in the government thinking you gonna change some shit, the devil can just blow you up from your house, man. That's being called predator drones, man. They can control a drone from a desk and just blow you up, man. Right?
Yeah. I had a question. This is John 10 and 23, and that's the land back up what the brother said about the elect. That's what this thing is all about, the elect. And it reads, and Yahushua walked to the temple in Solomon's porch. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, how long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the anointed, tell us plainly. Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe me not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish. Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
Right? So for all you Israelites who are out there saying, you know, going about things carnally, saying that it's a show of, I don't know, what do they call it, a show of dominance or a show of, you know, trying to show Jake that, you know, hey, yo, we keep that heat on us too. You know what I'm saying? We keep the choppers on us too. Trying to relate to these hood ass niggas who, you know, these 2/3 hood motherfuckers, which all of these niggas is gonna get sent out to war, or they gonna try and go to war with Esau and they gonna get mowed down. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in that same chapter, was that Matthew 10, where Yahushua said, hey, take no staves, or, you know, basically going into weapons. Don't take any weapons with you when you're going out here to teach. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some jakes, they try and justify having guns at camp with, you know, when Yahushua said, you know, in those days, have a sword, bring a sword. I can't remember which precept that is.
Yeah, it's like sell thy garment and buy a sword.
Yeah, sell thy garment and buy a sword, right? A lot of people mistake that. Well, okay, well, that's justifying us going out to camps with the gun, the Glock on us. Nah. Yeah, that was for a whole nother reason, right? Because he specifically said, don't bring any weapons out here while you teach. Because this is a show of faith, right? How are you gonna have faith when you got the Glock on your side, right?
You're relying on that sword.
Exactly.
You're not relying on protection of Yahweh should be all shot. Alright?
Right.
If I just get this one. Matthew 5 and 37. But let your communication be nay. It's like you. But let your communication be yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh evil. Right. Just breaking it down. So like when you teach the word, it's a yes or a no. Right? There is no gray zone when you deal with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? Unless the Lord have mercy on you, the Lord do have favorites. Yeah. But then again, he already declared it here from the beginning. You know? Because like I just read, the Lord knows his sheep. You know? Because it's all about the elect, the chosen. Because the Lord chooses who gets and the Lord chooses who don't. Alright? And none of us know if we're a part of that number. But hey, we're going to sure try. You know? Because the scripture says, what? Give diligence to make thy calling election sure.
Con, I got a precept. This is 1 Corinthians 14 starting at the 31st verse, it says, just to land back on what the brother said earlier about, you know, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, bringing out information. He's not going to have us just willy-nilly in a free fall, just surviving, right? For it says, for ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted, right? Because these scriptures going to comfort you, you know, and you bring out the information that's in the scriptures, right? And it says, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So if you're a prophet, you're going to learn these scriptures and you're going to bring them out the right way, knowing the breakdown and everything. It says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints, right? So if you're a prophet and you're bringing out the scriptures, you're going to say the same thing the other man saying. Y'all going to take turns, you know, doing your videos, right? But what you say is going to line up with the next man is saying. So there's no confusion in the churches, and everybody's going to speak the 100% truth. If you have the truth, you know, there's not going to be any divisions in the doctrine, okay?
I'm going to land back off of what the brothers are going into about having the truth, all right? Quickly, if I may. This is John 14, and I'll start at 23. It reads, Yahushua answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words. And my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. He that loveth me not, keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. These things have I spoken unto you, being yet present with you. Verse 26, which is the point. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things. So there's your 100% truth for the elect that will hear this word of Yahweh Yahushua, and bring all things to your remembrance whatsoever I have said unto you. So there is somebody walking in the earth with 100% of the truth. Contrary to what some of these other Israelite groups say, well, you know, yeah, we know this, but no, there's no buts. No buts. There is somebody with 100% truth.
And again, if you're one of those Israelites who say, well, I don't believe that there is 100% truth out there, well, you're just admitting, and if you're a teacher, you're just admitting that what you teach, there's holes in it. There's holes in your doctrine. So what you need to do is, you need to iron out your holes in your doctrine, find out what you're not teaching properly, right?
You're teaching the spot from your point. Right? And that's why the Lord said a little leavening leaveneth the whole lump, man. So if you're teaching 100% truth, you shouldn't have no leavening within your doctrine, okay? You got to teach the 100% truth, okay? You can't sit up here and say there isn't no 100% truth, but you out there prophesying. What are you prophesying? You got to be prophesying the 100% truth, man. When the Lord said cry aloud and spare none, that means you got to be telling the 100% truth, man. Not half-assing, man.
How are you in the truth if you don't have 100% truth? Like, that makes no sense.
You got 98% truth and 2% lie. Come on, man.
That's no good. That's like having 0% truth.
Pretty much, because hey, that filthiness taints the whole thing.
That's right.
You know, it's like you got a white garment. You waste a drop of cranberry juice on it. It's ruined now. You're gonna have to wash the whole thing.
If it come out.
No bleach, no milk.
Or even better yet, let's say you got a bowl of soup, and somebody come by and they drop a pebble of dirt in your soup, you ain't gonna want the soup. You know what I'm saying? No matter how little it may be, you're not gonna want the soup anymore because it's dirt. It's tainted the whole thing, right?
Or like you eat and the fly lands on you.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't want it no more.
Right. Right. So it's like, if you don't have 100% truth, as the scriptures say, if it's a truth is not a lie, or speake, I'm roughly paraphrasing, there's no lie of the truth. You know what I'm saying? So if you got lies in your doctrine, well, then your whole doctrine is a lie. Because when you think about it, all of this stuff, when you really look at it, all of it lines up together.
Right.
So if there's a lie in your doctrine, it's going to be something that's going to be off.
Right.
There's something that's going to be off that's not going to line up. It's something that's going to be, it's going to stink. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to preach 100% truth. And if you're one of them Israelites who don't believe that there's 100% truth out of there, you just admitted that you teach lies. You teach lies somewhere in your doctrine.
Teaching lies by default.
Like I say, often, how is the Lord going to judge us if He didn't give us the 100% truth? He knowing He's fair, He's merciful, and He loves Israel. How can He judge us based off of the truth if we don't? If nobody out here has 100% of it? It don't make sense, you know. But I got a precept going back to the carnality of a lot of these Israelites. This is Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. So we ain't supposed to be out here trying to exact vengeance on Esau. We gonna get the Lord gonna lead the charge on that, man. You know, the Lord gonna lead the charge on that, man. He gonna charge us up, those elect Israelites, and we gonna be partakers in the hunting, man.
And that's the thing about, that's the difference between those who are spiritual and those who are carnal. Those who are spiritual, they understand and have patience, right? They understand that, okay, well, now is not the time for that. Now is just the time of preaching the word, doing the works, making the videos, exhorting the brothers, being a good brother, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. It's not the time for us to go grab the Glock, go grab the AR or the Draco or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, and take our own vengeance, right? Because think about this. Why the hell is Yahweh going to have his men, when it's that time, take vengeance on Esau with the same weapons that Esau invented himself? Is not the Lord going to give us something that's greater than that? So what are we doing trying to be like him?
Like the Lord said, these things you see I do, you shall do greater. You know,
Exactly.
so basically, you know, what we going to be doing is going to toss these damn weapons that you damn simple-minded so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans gonna try to use on this devil, man. That's like trying to fight fire with fire, but here it is, you don't got nothing to really overcome this devil. Because this devil just gonna blow your eyes apart anyway, man. But you know, 2/3 gonna have to play their role, you know. But at the same time, you're gonna try to exact vengeance and get yourself killed, man. You know?
Exactly. Right? So that's why, again, it comes to patience. Right? That's the whole thing about being spiritual and having faith. If you truly have faith, you understand, well, I ain't got to go grab a gun, or I ain't got to go do anything like that. Yeah, we're supposed to be angry at the things that this devil has done to our people, right? That's very true. But we're on the Lord's time. We're not on our own time. You know what I'm saying?
This is Revelations 14 and verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, fear Yahweh and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of water. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, did any man
That's 18, man. I'm gonna jump down to 11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up for ever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh. But basically the patience of the saints, that word patient going to suffering. So the saints gonna suffer a little bit, but they're gonna be rewarded greatly, man. Right? You know, and we can't rush it. We can't take up arms. We can't do anything outside of the Lord's will. And those that do, they find themselves in even more detriment or putting themselves in the worst case, man.
And the elect, they're going to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goes, right? So when Yahweh Shah was on this earth, did he take up arms? Right? Yahweh Shah rebuked Peter for, you know what I'm saying, using his sword, right? So the elect are going to follow in the ways of Yahweh Shah, right? They're going to be in that same, or do their best to be in that same spirit. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to come out here with violence. We're not going to come out here with our own wrath, right? Because our own wrath can't exceed the wrath that the Heavenly Father has for this place. You know what I'm saying? We have to fall in order with the wrath of the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta do as what is told for us to do right now. What your focus should be on is doing the works. Coming out here preaching and prophesying, doing the videos, studying, getting the breakdowns, right? And that day will come. You know what I'm saying? That day will come. But right now, we're at a whole nother stage in this truth. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and get that, Ezekiel.
You ask me, that's believing to know that I ain't got to pick up more, none of that. All I got to do is stay in this truth and let the Lord do the heavy lifting. I'm going with that out. This is Ezekiel 12 and 23. Tell them therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but saying to them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. And there shall be no more vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord. I am the Lord Yahweh. It says, I will speak, and the words that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, said the Lord Yahweh. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Lord Yahweh.
Right? See, a lot of you Christian jakes, right? You will hear a scripture like that, or you will hear us out here preaching and prophesying, and a lot of y'all will say, oh, well, what those guys are teaching, that's far off. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen in our days. Or yeah, it's going to be a long time away. Or, you know, you just a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you want to live here in Babylon the Great, thinking that this is heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to fulfill the lust of your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Saying that, oh, well, yeah, all of that, man, it ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? America being nuked, oh, man, we going to be dead by then, right? The world ended, we going to be dead by then. And that's not the case, right? The Lord said that in our days, he's talking about these days right now. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is not going to no longer prolong, right, the prophecies that are in the book. These prophecies are happening right now as we speak. Right? The prophecies are continuing to go on right now. Right? So if you're paying attention, if you're watching, you will see exactly what we're talking about. If you're truly being a watchman, you know what I'm saying, you will see the things that we're talking about. If you're reading the news articles and then lining them up with the prophecies, right? So there's no more prolonging for the end of days to happen, man. Right? America, Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, whether you like it or not. Right? The Lord is going to destroy this place. Yeah, if you ain't paying attention, it may seem like things is cool because you can still do whatever the hell you want, right? I know a lot of niggas thought that in 2020, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It was a little wake-up call for a lot of niggas, like shit can turn, you know, shit can turn bad any second, right? But you know, since things are somewhat going back to normal, you know, everybody going back to the ways that they were beforehand, right? But hey, they talking about lockdowns again. You know what I'm saying? They talking about shutting the government down. They're talking about, you know, more shots, more boosters. They bringing out these things in technology where certain stores you can't go into unless you got a QR code and things like that, right? So these things, the stage is being set right now. You know what I'm saying?
This is Ezekiel 11:2. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in this city, which say, It is not here. Let us build houses. This city is the Caldron, and we be the flood.
Let's go into, you know, specifically talking about you Israelites who are talking about, well, we need to go and start our own communities. We need to go buy our own land. We need to go, you know what I'm saying, build our neighborhoods back up. For what? What are we trying to build the so-called black community up for anymore? Right, it's black, it's black, it's void of light, right? You see black culture right now? I'm gonna tell you right now, right? If we ain't got it right yet, as far as economics, you can just give that shit up. Because it's getting worse and worse as far as the mind state of Jake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a thing that's talked about more and more on social media now. Everybody's talking about, well, let's start a business, or let's do this. Let's break these generational curses. But when you actually look out in these fucking neighborhoods and you're looking at the minds of Jakes that's out here in the hood, you see that that's bullshit. Because what is Jake into? Jake is into this rap music. Jake is into trapping, right? Jake is in you know what I'm saying, being outside, twerking, getting on bitches and everything like that. Completely oblivious to what's going on in the real world, right? Jake is living in this nigga mindset, this nigga mentality, not knowing that the Lord is setting this place up to be blown to smithereens. And here we are, out here prophesying the word, giving you the warning, right? So the blood won't be on our hands, so that you can have the message, but yet Jake don't want to listen to us. Jake don't want to hear that, hey man, you better get right, because this place that we see now today is not gonna last. It's not gonna be here any longer. Pretty soon, all hell is gonna break loose. Famine is gonna be a major thing in America and on the earth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the same way that you living right now with all the luxuries and things like that, you're not gonna have that in the near future. Lord willing, starting with 2024, because that's what it's kind of looking like. 2024 going into 2025.
Inflation, look how inflation is right now. It's only gonna get worse, man. Right. Okay? So just imagine when you go into the store and try to buy a loaf of bread, $30 now, man. Hey, the hyperinflation is coming, okay? So that's why you gotta have your faith in the Lord to provide the provision for you, man.
Shit, for real, it's already here now.
Yeah,
like, see, like Esau, he real slick. He uses gradualism. I remember back in the day when I was a kid, a gallon of milk used to be like $1.12. Now a gallon of milk, like $3.
It's more than that.
Yeah,
It's like $5, $5 something, some change.
Like if you get a good gallon, like some organic milk, that shit like $5, $6.
Yeah.
You know, because like you know, Esau is such a damn devil. I mean to cut you off. And he's selling pus to a lot of these people, man.
Exactly.
You know, as milk, but it's really cow pus.
And how wicked this fucking demon is. Here it is. You got to pay more for natural organic fruit, right? But you got to pay less for this goddamn genetically modified organisms, fruit, meat, and all of this other stuff.
He like, hey, you can get it, but it's still gonna cost you.
Exactly.
But hey, but then again, that's still the foul because you got to think, like GMO grass, you got chemtrails, you got fluoride in the water, lead, like the whole earth is defiled underneath you, damn devil.
Right.
So really, we can't get a break unless you go into slavery.
Right.
Okay.
Earth can't get a break unless you go into slavery.
Right. And hey, the water you how about Shemel Shah that he didn't allow you devils to go out into outer space. You know, because hey, it'll be trash and all these other planets too. Trash and plastic. They got what you call forever chemicals. Okay, and that's in all of this, especially if you drink out of fucking plastic. Alright?
So I'm going to cut you off. It's just like you did with, we had that video, the woman making plastic ice cream. You know what I mean? I mean, whoever thought that you would see a day where these fucking devils have decided, you know what, we're going to make the people ingest plastic, because since we can't get rid of it. You know what I mean? All these plastic water bottles, you know, everything you get is almost in plastic. If you buy chicken, it's in plastic. Right? When you buy any kind of meat, it's in plastic.
Glass was the best way to contain.
And they, as far as I know, you can still make glass. You know?
Exactly.
I was just watching a YouTube video on these Edomites that recycle glass, take all the glass and recycle it, because they say something about the shoreline is washing away or some of the beach shoreline or something. So they trying to put more sand back out there by taking the glass. I say, man, glass was the way that everything was more preserved, more carefully and properly,
cleaner too,
and cleaner. And recycling, and that now they got you recycling plastic, but you can't do nothing with it. Right. And China don't take the shit no more, so it's just being discarded anywhere. They got trash island out there in the ocean, just an island full of trash that you can't do nothing with.
Now they saying we're gonna feed it to you.
I mean, and then when you
throw vanilla on it and say vanilla.
I mean, you know, it's just utter madness, man. And then when you take a shit, I mean, the plastic gonna be in the shit anyway. So, I mean, where does it go after that?
Back into those.
I mean, it's a never-ending cycle, man, with this fucking devil.
Right, and don't it make sense? Now, how Esau always put it out there, like he's saying now, for the greater good. A lot of poor people gonna have to die now, so more poor people are saved in the future. Well, apply that to you for the greater good of the whole world. If your ass go in slavery, everybody else will be better off, because you the cancer. You know, you the cancer of the earth, man. You the one that's sent to take peace from the earth, and everybody fed up, man. And your measurement is almost fulfilled.
Think about this. Here it is. Generations, or not even very long ago, right? Natural things were the way of the world, right? A natural way of living, eating natural foods, you know what I'm saying? Fruits and vegetables that had seeds in them, you know what I'm saying? Not polluting the air with all of these things, not using all of this plastic and everything like that. Here it is, this devil is saying cows and animals farting and burping is the problem, is the reason that we got global warming issues, right? Not these damn cars and gasoline vehicles, not the planes in the sky, not all of these nuclear chemical plants that y'all got blowing smoke in the air and everything like that. That's not the problem. It's these animals.
Let's disregard all that and blame it on nature itself. See, this is how you know this devil is adverse to everything that is natural. Okay? That's why he worships the spiritual demon Satan, because Satan is as an adversary. Okay, he's the opposite. He's against. Okay, this devil, he doesn't want anything to be natural. Okay, that's why this devil coming with the plastic ice cream now. So now when you eat it, you just tasting the vanilla, but what are you getting out of it? Nothing, man.
I think that casing of that sea hip gonna be plastic too.
Exactly.
And if you eating plastic ice cream, imagine taking a shit. Imagine shitting that out. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck what's gonna happen in your intestines when that shit is trying to digest.
Rip it over.
Right.
Yeah. You had a whale that got washed up on the beach. He had like what? Like a ton of plastic in his body. You know, so he was eating that shit, and eventually it caught up to him, and he ended up dying.
Exactly. Right.
Because you can't digest plastic. Right.
But we wrong for saying this devil ain't going to slavery, though.
Yeah.
Second right? So and when you look at the common denominator, right, here it is, before all of this technology, before all of these gas cars, all of this genetically modified food and everything, right? If you look at a video of Americans, you're going into slavery too, but if you look at a video from of Americans in the 1920s, right, you ain't gonna see no fat people. You won't see a fat person in that video. Everybody's gonna be in shape. You ain't gonna see beer bellies and nothing like that, right? Why now is it that obesity is a problem? Hell, I even got a fucking gut. You know what I'm saying? That I'm struggling to get the fuck rid of. You know what I'm saying? But why now is it a problem with obesity, you know, diabetes, heart problems, and all of this stuff? It's because of this food that we got.
It's like you, hey, they purposely trying to make you Americans fat so they can sell you the cure, right? Because hey, this is literally the Matrix. Like this is an artificial system that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil, according to the Bible, created just to keep everybody in a trick bag, just to keep him rich and you poor. All right, and because like this devil, he tries to be like the Most High, right? Like the Most High, he already got a system and how you want things to be ran. But this devil said, nah, we gonna do away with that. I'm gonna do my own thing. All right, but I had a precept. I don't know you didn't have that. This is Isaiah 14, and I'm gonna start at 1 and read on down. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave into the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, for servants and handmaids. They shall take them captives who captives they were. It's like you. And they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. And thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have their oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased. You know, so hey, where's America? You know, where is that at? All right. It says, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee. And the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no fellowers come up against us. Right, so yeah, like, because even the trees gonna say that, because everything around you has a vibration, a spirit to it. You know, like even when you go into, you know, like using science, right? You go into like the mushrooms, it actually plays like a frequency and melody to it. Okay, because everything was made from that frequency of what? And how much shot. Okay, so so everything is gonna go back to the way how it was. Because right now everything is mourning it. You know, the earth gonna rejoice. The trees gonna rejoice. The animals gonna rejoice. You know, hey, the crabs and lobsters gonna rejoice. All right, you know, like they ain't gonna be getting boiled alive by you so-called black women, and you and you Edomites. All right,
exactly. These motherfuckers. So he's goddamn, like he said, these fucking crustaceans is tired of bullshit. Right? It's a video of a crab holding up a knife.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
He fighting not to get boiled. He got the knife in his claw. He like, nigga, get the fuck back. You know what I'm saying? Like even the goddamn crustaceans and these animals, man, they tired of this shit.
Yeah.
They tired of the wicked rule of Esau Edom.
That's right.
Right? And all of the filth that he's pushed out throughout the whole earth.
Right. Yeah, because back then, in Russia, they used to feed that to the inmates.
Jail.
Right. Because a shrimp and a crab is basically in the same family as roaches and spiders. All right, scorpions. You know, things that you're not supposed to eat. It's just a different habitat. All right. But yeah, like somebody say like, "Oh, you nasty if you eat a grasshopper." But bitch, you eating a roach.
Right. And, you know, at least a grasshopper, you can trust a grasshopper to eat grass. Right. You know what I'm saying? Shrubs and plants and everything. Man, you find a roach, he chowing down on some dog shit he found in the corner of your house. You know what I'm saying? What you think that shrimp down there eat?
Shit.
Right.
He literally eats shit.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a bottom feeder.
I'll show you that in the movie, what's the movie? Shark Tail, the whale pull up to the motherfucking whale wash, and shrimp and shit come out and clean his ears and eat all the dead shit off of them. And I'm like, that's their job, man. Like, and oiling and cooking them and ingesting them, fucking up the ecosystem up, man.
Yeah. Prime example, look at, what is that, the Mississippi River?
Oh, yeah.
Just look at when you take all the damn crustaceans and all the bottom feeders and the filters out of the ocean. Look where or the water, look where it turned. Nasty as hell, green, algae everywhere.
And when Gad and Reuben was here, and that was the biggest commerce place among the Gadites and Reubenites. Right across the river in Oakland and St. Louis. That shit was clear, man.
That water used to be, the Mississippi River used to be sky blue. Now it's Dookie Brown. You know what I'm saying? It's Dookie Brown.
You still got that Isaiah 14 where it says he made the world to a wilderness? Yeah, like this devil did so much damage to the world, man. Like I was watching this YouTube shorts, and basically the Edomite was going into how the world, the ocean is filled is like a museum. You know, I'm looking at it, got tanks underneath the water, got fucking boats down in the water, and you know they leaking oil, you know, tires and all that. You know, so you got to think about it. The ocean is defiled as hell, man.
Yeah, you got you still got like submarines out there that got blown up by a torpedo, and it sank down, and dead bodies and stuff all down, skeletons.
Then you got the nuclear submarines that actually is powered by a nuclear reactor. So just think about it, when that gets destroyed, it's just making that sector of that ocean become contaminated with radiation, man. So
yeah, because you even got dead zones in oceans.
Yeah.
Like a dead zone, like even the fish don't go in there because they're what? They're suffocating.
Exactly. As soon as they get
like, man, that's crazy.
How can the fish suffocate in water?
Take away that O2 out of the water, man.
Yeah, right. So it's just liquid. It's not.
They test bombs on you.
The nuclear bomb, yeah, kind. Like, that's some devil shit. Like,
And then when you look at Australia, you know, Australia had the coral reefs, and all of that shit is damn near gone now. Right? The coral reefs in Australia is damn near gone because of what this devil has done to the earth. You know what I'm saying? With all, just like you said, they test nuclear bombs in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? And not the old ones. They talking about the new ones that burn at 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. You know what I'm saying? That can, what did Putin say? That could wipe out the whole East Coast, the Eastern Seaboard with 2 missiles. You know what I'm saying? That's what they testing in the ocean right now. Destroying all of the marine life in the ocean and everything like that, man.
God, this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6. And I'm gonna start at verse 7.
And it says, then answered I and said, what shall be the part of the asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand first the heel of Esau, held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Right, so just imagine if there wasn't, just imagine if the Israelites was never going to have a kingdom to go into, right? This world would literally be destroyed by you devils, man. That's why it says it is the end of the world. Esau, you Edomites are the end of the world, man. The highest is the end of the world, the lifestyle, the way you are living, the things you are doing to the earth, man, is the end of the world, man. So that's why Jacob is the beginning of it that followed, because the beginning is when life is springing off, okay? Because when Jacob going to power, man, Jacob going to rulership, having dominance over the earth, it is going to be life, man. It is not going to be no more anti-life. It's going to be pure life. Everything is going to go back to its pure estate, man.
I got a precept. All right, just to back up what the brother was just saying, this is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that's what's happening now all over the earth, because these devils have taken control. And as we know from Job, right, what is 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? This is their time. Okay, their time is coming to a close. All right, they've filed up everything that you could possibly think of. All right, they filed up the economics, they filed up the food, they filed up the water, the ground, okay, the so-called education system, okay. They try to ruin the word, they try to ruin the truth. Everything about this devil that's in control, okay, every time he puts his fucking hands on something, it's fucked up. Okay? And that's a fact. And if you don't believe it, just look at your paycheck after you work. Okay? All right? Go in the bank, and when they ask you how you want it, tell them you want it in gold and see if they give it to you.
It'll take your ass to jail.
Okay?
It's got me like that for
God, I had something. Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, and opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, are in glory, everyone in his own house. And thou cast out like a grave, like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, burst through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Right? Yeah, you made the earth as a wilderness, man. How did you do that? Through the atomic bombs. Did that. Like these cars, they produce carbon monoxide. These nuclear power plants. All right, right. Cutting down the rainforest. See, like, you doing everything that's against the scriptures.
Right.
You know, it's like when you go into who you are, the only thing you care about is what? That sword. You know, that's your blessing. And that's how you make that sword. All right. By doing things that's adverse, like artificial, like a helicopter, plane, bombs, you know, just destroying every damn thing, man. Hey, and Esau cold with that shit. I was playing Modern Warfare. I'm all like, damn, you know, like these devils got shit like that for real. You know, up in the sky, you can see villages. You know, you can pinpoint, shoot somebody down. You know, man, that's a whole different level. You just shooting somebody on the street. You know. So yeah, hey man, you jakes out there, like that's what we say. But now we said the scripture said the weapons of warfare not carnal. You know? Like you can't fuck with the so-called white man with his own blessing. Like that's why we pushing how much we try to destroy this place. and we gonna get something greater than a damn Glock or whatever. All right, we gonna get spiritual power. You know, like how can somebody shoot you if you can run like the Flash? You know, how can somebody shoot you if you immortal? You know, like they try to shoot Superman, bullets just bounce off of his body.
Exactly.
You know, or you know, you can just light somebody on fire, just like that. Right. You know, like they ain't gonna try to shoot you. They gonna just drop their gun. You know, they gonna be screaming and stuff, trying to roll on the ground and try to put it out.
Whichever that one superhero is, he can just stop the bullet with his hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they know they couldn't get turned in. They know they couldn't get those chosen few, you know, that the Lord gonna build up, be hunters, man.
Yeah, plus, like the movie The Matrix, man. You know, for your brothers out there and say, oh yeah, I'm not a warrior, I don't know no styles or whatever. Look, just download a style into you just like that. Right.
So, you don't necessarily need to go to school. Yes. Or be trained. The Lord can, like you said, put that in you, man.
You may have known that in your past life. You may have known one of these, most of these fighting styles that these Moabites and the Ammonites that they have with the Kung Fu and all of that, they got that from Jacob. Right? So the Lord can, you might have known that back in your past life, and the Lord can put that fighting style back into you when you need it.
That's right.
You might be in the midst of trouble. You know, either might roll on you and shit, and next you know, you black out and you start doing some moves on you, hit him with a fucking backwards kick and shit. Either might gonna be looking at you, what the fuck he learned this from? You know, because it's already within you know? Because the Lord, like the brother said, the Lord can just like that, next you know, you whooping ass out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just knowledge. All martial arts is knowledge.
Booty cheeks ain't gonna save you either. Having your ass out is not gonna save you either.
It's gonna make you a bigger target, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say something.
That's for you nigga women. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pass in your ass and the motherfucker gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother subject.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, starting at the 1st verse. It reads, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right? So for vocab alone and you Israelites who come against the correct breakdown of the prophecies, and you just regular nigga Christians who say that, you know, we out here preaching hate, and, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. Hey, we ain't worried about you, right? We don't give a damn about you. All we care about is the elect. So if you don't receive this word, if you don't receive the spirit of Yahweh Shai to give you that understanding, man, well, hey, sayonara, right? It's just going to be over with for you. You know what I'm saying? Keep on.
Verse 5, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right? So the sword, famine, death, and destruction is on the way. Right? Because the Lord is tired of this wickedness. As you'll see in the next scripture, but Yahweh Shai, the clock is running out on wickedness, on the wicked rulership over the planet Earth. Right, right. And all of those who are falling in line with the wicked rule, they're going to be wiped out, right? Because the earth is going to have a clean slate, right? Because you can't have, it's like, for example, with this whole talk of everybody trying to change the fabric of America and everybody trying to you know what I'm saying, say we need to reform the country and everything like that. Well, this is what I know because I used to be in the software. When you build software a certain way, it's no reform. You can update it. You might be able to change the way certain things work, but what it's built on is going to be what it is. If you want to create something new, you got to wipe that whole thing out and build something else. And that's the same thing that has to happen for America. America has to be completely wiped out. And the rulership and the way that this world is, it has to be completely wiped out, right? For a kingdom of righteousness to be set forth.
Right.
And all of those who are falling in line with the way that things are right now, with the way of this world, you're going to be violently wiped out with this place too.
Right.
You're going to be erased.
Exactly.
You know, like you restore the settings in a game because your spirit is basically like a computer. It's like your mind is like a computer, all right? And like this truth pretty much wiped us clean from the old man that we once was, right? Yeah, but you jakes now that don't want to get the truth, you still filthy. You still got that old man on you. So guess what? You gonna have to be wiped out, all right? See, like your body and your spirit gonna have to be wiped out.
This is how Rashad said, a man may not enter into the kingdom unless he be reborn. You either gonna be reborn spiritually, or you literally gonna be reborn into the kingdom, right? It's no, I'm a nigga my way into the kingdom. I'm gonna be a nigga until Yahweh Shah come back, and because I'm an Israelite, I'm gonna be good. Nah, man, you gotta go. That old man has to go, or you physically have to go and be reborn from the nutsack of one of the elect.
Like, just to land back off what the brother's saying, this is Numbers 35 and 33. So you shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed. So this place, any way you look at it, this place has to be destroyed. It has to.
Exactly. So you mean to tell me, with all of the rape, rob, and murder of the so-called Native Americans, right? And the taking of the land from the Seminoles and the Reubenites and the Gadites and everything, and all of the stuff that you did to them, you think that this land is clean, and you think that things are just going to carry on? Yeah, you've got your time. You've had your time, but your time is up.
Right.
Right? Your time is soon going to come to an end. Because as the scripture said, a land cannot be cleansed unless by the blood of those who
shed
you know what I'm saying, who shed it. Right? So you Edomites, all you Edomites, you're done for.
Right.
All you Edomites who, and a lot of y'all will say, well, it wasn't me, it wasn't our, you know, those were those in the past and everything like that. Well, you are, you know what I'm saying? You are your, yeah, you are your forefathers. Like, I went into a video lesson of the 1917 East St. Louis riots, right? Some of those motherfuckers are probably back on the earth today. When you think about it, right?
Yep.
One of these motherfuckers that's walking up and down the street could have been somebody that was hanging and chopping your grandpa's nuts off and shit like that. You could be walking up and down the street right now.
That's right.
Just like the Roman soldiers that pierced Yahweh Shai's side. They here to this day. And Yahweh Shai got a special judgment for you soldiers too, man. And you wicked ass jakes that partook in that, man. So when Yahweh Shai comes back, y'all gonna know that's the Lord, man. Because I just speak as a man, Lord gonna pay back all the things you done from your past life, even to what you did now.
For real,
to justify. Go ahead.
Right, Slucky, bro. Like, for real, those two Roman soldiers that did that, hey, I think their judgment gonna be public. Like, that's gonna be public in front of all Israel. You know? Shit, hey, Yahweh Shai might say, hey, all the 144,000, hey, everybody just come up and spend this stuff. Just right. Or just get a hit or something.
Con.
You two damn devils deserve it. Man,
Death by 1,000 cuts on this motherfucker.
With some lemon juice on this shit.
God. This is Jeremiah 30, starting at the first verse. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh, saying, thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh, God of Israel, saying, write these all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I will cause them to turn to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh spoke concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man does travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right? So that's going into a very near time where things are going to be so hectic and things are going to be so great that again, men are going to be so scared that their face is going to turn to paleness. Right? That's how scary things are going to be in this time, right? And Esau, Edom, for you Israelites out there who don't give a damn about what's going on, who don't care about the prophecies, who don't care about the words that's being preached on the corners by the men of the Lord, all throughout the four corners of the earth, right? This damn devil is going to come down on you like a great flood, right? They got plans on how they're going to exterminate your black ass, right? I did a video on this a long time ago when I came into the truth. I gotta find it again, or find this document again. But they got this whole ethnic cleansing thing, a whole document that outlines exactly how the common average so-called white person can participate in the extermination of you Israelites, right? And it was right, and it was mainly talking about Judah, so-called black man and woman, but they also made sure to include the Mexicans in there too. You Issacharites and you Northern Kingdom Israelites, right? So they coming after everybody. They coming after all 10 tribes. You know what I'm saying? 12 tribes, right? And they got this thing planned out to precision on how they gonna do this.
Right.
So if you think that you gonna carry on just as a nigga in the world doing whatever the hell you want to do, you got another thing coming for you, right? Kind of go ahead, Doc.
God, this is Proverbs 16 and verse 4. And it says, Yahweh had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. You know? So who is that wicked? These so-called white people, you Edomites, okay? When the Lord put that spirit on these damn devils to come down like that great dragon spoken of in Revelation, the 12th chapter, okay? That's it, man, for you so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans that didn't want to repent, man. Meanwhile, the elect, the Lord is going to protect them in those times, man, okay? So what we are doing now is warning, okay? This is the whole saying, don't shoot the messenger, okay? We just sending out the message, okay? But when the things actually happen, you can't say nobody didn't warn you, man, okay? We telling y'all, you so-called blacks, Hispanic Americans, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that trouble is near upon Israel, man. This is a warning, okay? Soon the warning is going to turn to danger, man, okay? Just like how a system detects a missile coming, it's a warning first, then it's a danger, okay? Just like right now, it's a warning, then it's going to be dangerous, man.
Then it's the brace for impact.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, right now we in a warning, you know, but soon it's going to be the brace for impact. And then the icing on the cake is what? The impacts.
Exactly. When everything hits, most of you jakes ain't gonna know what happened, right? Because you got to think about it. These damn Edomites are starting to feel the pain of the economy right now.
That's right.
Because you got these goddamn white women on videos crying, and if you got this bitch on the video crying, you know you're in trouble.
Right.
She on the fucking video crying, talking about some, you know what I'm saying? Her bills is $900. What she say? $1,000 a month or something like that.
Yeah, she said she had $9 left after she paid for everything in a month.
She got $9 left. You know what I'm saying?
That was their independence.
And you think that shit is cool. You think that ain't nothing gonna happen? Hey, look, groups of niggas died at the voice of a goddamn white woman. Which you think her cries are gonna be unheard by this damn devil? You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just proof right there that the economy is tightening up. Your bills are getting higher, food is getting pricier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It costs more just to do certain things, right? If you go down to the casino, the penny slots ain't even a penny no more. The shit is 5 cents. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay 5 cents to play that shit now, right? So that's just proof right there that this inflation and this economy is going to shits. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's going down the drain. And once that effect fully hits the common American, everybody in America, man, all hell is gonna break loose. Because first off, these fucking Edomites have been living so comfortable all their life. When they come through hardship, they don't know what the fuck to do. Right? And you know what it is? The first thing, when you look at the history of Tulsa, when you look at the history of Rosewood, East St. Louis, right, Black Wall Street, and all of these,
Chicago, Black Belt.
right, Chicago, all of these places that got goddamn pillaged by Esau, the common denominator is that they blame Jake for all their fucking problems.
Right.
And Jake didn't have anything to do with it.
Right. You got like the Watts riots.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, hey, a lot of Jakes forget about that. Like the Watts riots that was over there.
You got the Trail of Tears.
Yep.
Trail of Wounded Knee, all of that.
Yeah, cause like basically like what it is Esau Edom is so-called white man. Hey, he jealous of Jake coming up. You know, and that goes into the prophecy because hey, we on you damn devil's hill because he know in his spirit like when we go up, he go down. All right, so they do everything in their power to try to keep us down and try to set our generations back, which they've been pretty successful in doing that. But the Lord got a what? That small remnant that's gonna be saved. Okay, and we gonna bring back all the other. Like Lord gotta be part of that number. The elect, it's gonna bring back all that, all those Israelites that perish over here.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah, regardless of however many Israelites you kill, Esau,
Right.
We still gonna flourish, and those Israelites that die, they gonna come back anyway.
Exactly. And that's been his damn agenda this whole time.
Yeah, since the beginning of time, man.
Exactly. His whole agenda has been to exterminate you Israelites. Right? He wants you off the face of the earth. Right? But his efforts, because of, you know, and that shows you how powerful Yahweh is, and that the Lord is the one that's running everything, because this devil has had plenty of opportunities to completely wipe Jake off the face of the earth, even written in the scriptures.
Time of King Herod, they was trying to kill off the firstborn of Jake, Egypt. They tried to do it again. During this captivity, they have abortions. You can just get them, just like eating Tic Tacs, you know. But the thing about it is, the more you afflict Jake, the more they grow and prosper. And so the Lord got us set up to it's a catch-22. The dealing with it. That's why the scripture.
Yeah, Exodus 1 and 12, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
That's why they say in the scriptures, let us deal with them wisely.
Exactly.
You know?
Because what does, when you put Jake in a bad place, man, what the fuck did Jake do? Jake resort to fucking. That's what Jake do. Jake resort to fucking. If Jake ain't got no money, Jake ain't got no food, Jake don't get some pussy. So it's like,
Yes.
That's how we relieve stress.
exactly. Exactly. So the more you put hell on Jake, man, Jake is gonna be like, man, fuck this shit.
That's a natural antidepressant right there.
Right, exactly.
The water Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
And the Most High strategic on that, you know, because that's the enemy you can't beat. The more you press down on them, the more they multiply. And the Most High put that in us as an inherent defense. You know what I'm saying?
Leave them alone.
We're gonna
steal
everybody.
So it's like, either way, like, you never gonna get rid of the Israelites, right?
Right.
You're never gonna get rid of the Israelites. We're always gonna be here no matter what type of hell you put on us, no matter what you put in the food. You know what I'm saying? You goddamn devils, you putting shit in the food that make Jake, you know what I'm saying? Even if you try and put the chemicals and GMOs and all of that shit, Jake still don't give a damn what Jake gonna do. He think he got ED.
He gonna say his grace.
He gonna say his grace. He think he got ED. He gonna go, oh shit, I'm gonna go give me a honey pack. I'm gonna give me a honey pack. I'm gonna give me a gas station pill. You know what I'm saying? And you got this one lady out here on Instagram, man. She call it a hard dick tea.
Yeah, she put cinnamon sticks and all kind of herbs in there.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Jake, you ain't never gonna get rid of Jake. Jake, that's the first thing Jake do when he get afflicted. That's his go-to.
Yeah, like Jake's 2 favorite things in the world is three favorite things: bucks, some food, chicken, and some liquor, man.
Yep.
You know, Jake gonna keep him some drink on.
And all that combined together, a baby is gonna come out of that shit, out of that situation. They'll put them 3 things together.
Right.
Somebody get pregnant.
Right, like Eve wants you to take her out for food. You know what I'm saying? Then like get a little drink and a boom. So like I don't know Bill Cosby stuff. Like God.
Precept, my man. Yeah, like the brother was going into like how this devil puts chemicals within the food, you know, and puts stuff in the air, you know, puts stuff in the water, you know, the forever chemicals, which that all goes and ties into sorcery, man, witchcraft, you know. This is Numbers chapter 23 and verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither there is any divination against Israel.
Right.
According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have God wrought? Okay? So it ain't nothing you devils can do that can eradicate Jake off the earth, man. No matter how much you poison the hood's water system, all they gonna do is act stupid and still be living, man. And still bringing forth monstrous children, man. You know? So there ain't nothing you can do. Jake is the sand of the sea no matter where you go. So you devils can try as you must, okay? Just like the bet the Lord made with you devils, if you can search out the heavens, and if you can go into the bottoms of the depths of the sea, look what happened with that, the Titanic thing. Did you see what happened? Boom, instantly, bam! You devils ain't gonna be able to do that, man, because the Lord limits you devils, man. Because the Lord said, if you can do that, then I will break my covenant with the Israelites. You devils never gonna get the chance to do that, man.
Guess what? The Lord also, through the scriptures, say he ain't gonna never put off Israel.
Exactly. So, Lord toying with y'all. He made that bet.
And here it is with you devils. You at the top, you rule the earth. They get you at a negative birth rate.
Right.
How was that?
Man, this devil too busy messing with animals. And I ain't talking about messing with them, I'm talking about he messing with them. Getting in the bed with them type messing with them, man. Bestiality.
That one somebody came out and admitted to
Molested dogs.
dogs and killing them.
Come on, man.
Sure.
What they do? You see why these devils is going to slavery, man? Because that shit ain't gonna happen in the kingdom. You ain't gonna have a pet in the kingdom, man. You ain't gonna have no pet spider. You ain't gonna have no damn pet lizard, no ant, no none of that. You just gonna be by yourself, man. Can I get a dog? Hell no, man. What the hell?
That's why they're saying, you know, that's why Esau say a dog is a man's best friend. Nah, it's your best friend. That ain't our best friend. Our best friend is that cat. You know, that's, you know what I'm saying? But the men of the Lord, of course, there's truth and the words of Yahweh Shah. But just like the brother Ron said, the Lord put that spirit on us, right? So that, you know, we never die, we multiply. You know what I'm saying? No matter how many of us you massacre in great numbers, and whatever poisons that you put in us, whatever experiments that you try and put on our people, right? It's not gonna, it might have some effect, but it's not gonna completely wipe Jake out. You know what I'm saying? And you had that 1 Peter 4:17.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. The reason it says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Right? So that's going into those who are in this truth, right? When all hell breaks loose, you know what I'm saying? Those that are in this truth are going to be the first ones to be judged. Because we know the scriptures, we know the right way, and we know the right way to live and how to move in this world. So the Lord is looking at us first, right? So all you jakes in the truth, again, who say there's no 100% truth, right? You scoffing, mocking, you know what I'm saying, slandering other camps, or brothers from Great Millstone, calling us grapists, saying that, you know, we do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord is looking at you. The Lord is looking at you, and if you don't repent, man, the Lord is going to judge you first. Yeah, exactly.
Look at no light. Talk all that shit, now look at him. Indicted in jail. Silly ass.
Yeah, like here it is. You sit down and eat with Brother Polite punk ass or Sinetta, but then Apostle Tahar or any other man from Great Millstone, like, nah, y'all niggas can't come around. Nigga, what? What are you talking about, man? Hey, that just goes to show you that the true men of the Lord are hated.
Right.
You know?
That's like when that one video when Alazar was giving all them props to Louis Farrakhan, and you know everybody was like, "Nigga, what you talking about? Louis Farrakhan is the leader of black people. Ain't you supposed to be in the truth? Didn't you learn the scriptures from the apostles and the elders? Right? So what are you giving all these props to Louis Farrakhan for? Who is a fucking sub-Muslim? Because they don't even fucking really believe in exactly.
Go there and just listen.
Exactly.
Just talk.
Every time I hear Louis Farrakhan speak, whenever he quotes something, he quoting out the Bible.
For the bow ties.
Exactly. You went there for the bow ties and the bean pies and the women and them goddamn and them fucking whatever them long ass nun raps is too. Right? You see with the nuns and shit. Right? Never heard him read anything out the Quran.
Yeah, hey, but then a Muslim nigga would say, yeah, the Bible is tampered with. But then your leader quotes the Bible. That makes no damn sense.
And he know about the children of
Right.
And he know about the children of Israel, the so-called black people, man. So it's like, come on, dog.
What the hell are you talking about?
Then he switched up on that. You know what I'm saying? Just to appease. He talking about some talking about what? He said that the so-called white people, the Bible was written for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they were, you know, created or resurrected 6,000 years ago or some shit like that. And it's like, man, you switched up your whole thing. But yet you giving this man all of the props and praise and accolades, right? But then when it comes to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, right? Y'all ain't never really got nothing good to say about it.
And that's because the elders correct them when they go off, and that's unacceptable in the eye. You can't correct me. Cheat freaks. Nigga, when you're wrong, you're wrong. Right?
And I got a precept basically.
Nigga said that, Sluggy, man, that nigga said that we gonna live only 1,000 years in the kingdom. and we gonna still make animal sacrifices. Like, how is that possible if we not gonna sin?
What is world without evil?
Exactly.
Nigga, we just want to rule over somebody in the kingdom.
That's what is eternal life.
Right.
What is everlasting kingdom? What is the
What is the new body?
What's immortality?
Exactly. But we only gonna live 1,000 years.
Why did the scripture say this mortal shall put on immortality?
Right.
But that just show you that Jake they just want to create their own thing so they can say that, well, I'm the original creator of this and I got people following me.
Yeah, like, it all go back to pride, man.
You want to take an airplane.
He talking about he want to be this high priest and all that, which that's a noble title.